Sunday, June 8th, 2025, Evening Edition. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated News Digest video.
Good evening, dear viewers. I am your news anchor, Xander Voxius III. Thank you for tuning in to the Future of News, AGNDD intelliReport. We're excited to have you with us here tonight. I will be assisted by my valued AI-generated colleagues in scraping the web for the latest stories and interesting topics and summarizing them for you. Ready for summer slim and trim with a metabolism boost, then level up your RPG for the ultimate solo journey? While a lucky escape from a silo's grasp brings a dose of fertility, and fiery tales of human combustion ignite curiosity, all circling back to the season's vitality. Let's dive into these captivating stories. And here are some more headlines and stories you may expect in today's AI News Digest. Does the McMigraine meal hack work? Activists in Gaza flotilla heading back home. Energy firms paid to not supply power. Now let's take a look at today's breaking news. Breaking news. Trump charts new territory in bypassing Newsom to deploy National Guard. The Washington Post. President Trump ordered 2,000 California National Guard troops to Los Angeles, marking an unprecedented use of military force domestically without a governor's consent. Legal experts criticize this move as an abuse of power and a violation of democratic norms, potentially setting a dangerous precedent for military involvement in civil matters. The huge sums energy firms get to not provide power, BBC. Britain's electricity grid struggles with capacity issues, leading to high compensation payments to wind farms like Ocean Winds when power can't be utilized. This inefficiency raises energy bills and challenges net zero goals. The government considers regional markets to improve efficiency, but it's uncertain if this will lower costs for consumers. Israel has boarded gaza-bound aid ship carrying Greta Thunberg, the Freedom Flotilla Coalition says. CNN. Israel intercepted a Gaza-bound aid ship, Madeleine, carrying activists including Greta Thunberg, detaining them. The ship aimed to deliver aid amid Gaza's crisis worsened by war and blockade. Israel's military blocked the ship, labeling it a publicity stunt, while activists accused Israel of unlawful interception. Sky's Courtney Vandersloot tears right ACL, will miss rest of season after leaving lost to fever early. Yahoo Sports. Courtney Vandersloot's season ended after tearing her right ACL during a game against the Indiana Fever. The injury occurred early in the match, overshadowing the Sky's first game at the United Center. Vandersloot, a 15-year WNBA veteran, recently reclaimed the Sky's all-time scoring title. Is Bitcoin primed to leap? These signs point to a macro bottom at Crypto. Bitcoin experienced a significant shakeout, losing billions and reducing open interest by over $10 billion. Despite this, signs of market exhaustion suggest a potential macro bottom. Indicators like Bitcoin's realized cap hitting a new high and the Fear and Greed Index rebounding point to a market reset and possible recovery.
If you've been enjoying our AGNDD intelliReports and finding them useful, please take a moment now to press like, then click subscribe, and in the drop-down menu select All to get notified of each new video released so you don't miss out on any breaking news. AGNDD intelliReport, the future of news is here.
June 8th in history. June 8th, 452. Attila leads a Hun army in the invasion of Italy, devastating the northern provinces as he heads for Rome. June 8th, 1887. Herman Hollerith applies for U.S. patent hash 395-781 for the art of compiling statistics, which was his punched card calculator.
Famous people born on this day. June 8, 1930. Marcel Léger, Canadian lawyer and politician, died 1993. June 8, 1924. Kenneth Waltz, American political scientist and academic, died 2013. June 8, 1916. Luigi Comencini, Italian director and screenwriter, died 2007. And now on to today's news.
Business news. Soaking the rich, as Mamdani and other lefties want,
Won't pay for a supersized NYC New York Post. Mayoral candidate Zoran Mamdani proposes expanding city government with initiatives like free childcare and public housing, funded by $10 billion in new revenues. However, his plans rely on tax hikes on corporations and millionaires, which require state approval. Critics argue his understanding of tax policy is flawed and impractical. Miso soup is a full meal developed as the next evolution of the traditional side dish, Sora News 24. Tokyo-based startup Misovation has developed a new range of hearty miso soups, using diverse miso varieties and ingredients to create meals that stand alone nutritionally. Aimed at reviving declining miso consumption, these soups are easy to prepare and available through a subscription service supporting local miso breweries.
Sports news. U.S. Open 2025, How to Watch and Viewer's Guide, Forbes. The 2025 U.S. Open at Oakmont Country Club offers comprehensive viewing options, including broadcast details, tee times, and golf course information, ensuring fans can easily follow the prestigious event. Stu Wilson, all-black great remembered for tries, humor, and unique style. Phil Gifford, New Zealand Herald. Stu Wilson, a former All-Black, is known for his unorthodox path to rugby success, memorable performances, and leadership. He played a crucial role in the All Blacks' victories, including a notable win against France in 1977. Post-retirement, Wilson became a commentator and worked as a hospital orderly. Science news. I tried this metabolism tincture to feel summer ready. Let's just say it delivered. TheChalkboardMag.com. A bridesmaid preparing for a summer wedding in Italy wanted a natural health boost without crash diets. She tried Blueburn Trademark, a metabolism-supporting tincture from Apothecary. After a month, she experienced smoother digestion, reduced sweet cravings, stable energy, improved workout endurance, and reduced inflammation, leading to a more defined waistline. The McMigraine meal hack, does it actually work? New Zealand Herald. Migraines are a neurological disease with genetic predispositions, often triggered by hormonal changes, sensory sensitivities, and glucose depletion. Treatments include triptans, over-the-counter medications, and new micro-medications targeting neurotransmitters, though funding is limited. Overuse of migraine-specific drugs can worsen symptoms due to the brain's sensitivity. The scientific explanation behind spontaneous human combustion, Neatorama.com. Spontaneous human combustion is a rare phenomenon where a person's body burns without igniting surrounding objects. Historically documented in the 17th to 19th centuries, it intrigued many, including Charles Dickens. Scientists suggest lifestyle factors like alcohol and smoking contribute, as it doesn't occur in animals.
And now, a poem about today's science news in the style of Edgar Allan Poe. A poem about today's science news. In the shadowed realm of summer's gleam, where tinctures promise dreams to teem, I sipped upon the potion's grace, to find my form in summer's embrace. The elixir whispered through my veins, banishing all winter's chains. It delivered me to sunlit shore, where warmth and vigor did restore. Yet amidst the tales of curious lore, a McMigraine meal hack's whispered roar, in lands where hunger meets the mind, to ease the pain, a cure to find. But lo, a tale of darker dread, of flames unbidden, terror widespread. The science speaks of combustion's might, a blaze from within, in the dead of night. In Poe's dark style these tales entwine, of tinctures, hacks, and fires that dine. A world of wonder, fear, and woe, where shadows dance and mysteries grow. Today's obituaries. Ariel Calma. Brief Wikipedia summary. Ariel Calma was a French New Age composer and electronic musician known for blending meditative drone and minimalist music. His work spanned over 5 decades, producing numerous albums. His 1970s work was compiled in an Evolutionary Music, reaching #9 on the Billboard New Age chart in 2015. Gilbert Romano. Brief Wikipedia summary. Gilbert Romano was a South African military officer, serving as Chief of the Army from 1998 to 2004. He was involved with the ANC's armed wing and trained internationally. Romano received numerous honors, including the Order of the Star of South Africa. He passed away in 2025 at 85. Anthony Reid. Brief Wikipedia summary. Anthony Reid is a British racing driver known for his success in Formula 3, Le Mans, and touring car championships. He has competed in various racing series, including the BTCC and Japanese touring cars. Reid also appeared on Top Gear, showcasing his driving skills in unique challenges. Uriah Rennie. Brief Wikipedia summary. Uriah Rennie was the first black referee in the Premier League, starting in 1997. Born in Jamaica, he moved to England at 6. Rennie was a FIFA referee and later became Sheffield Hallam University's chancellor. He passed away in June 2025 after battling a rare condition. Carlo von Tiedemann. Brief Wikipedia summary. Carlo von Tiedemann was a renowned German journalist and television presenter for NDR, active from 1971. He hosted numerous shows including Aktuelle Schaubude and NDR Talk Show. He passed away in Hamburg at 81, leaving behind 4 children and a legacy in German media. Stu Wilson. Brief Wikipedia summary. Stu Wilson, a renowned New Zealand rugby union player, played as a wing for Wellington and the All Blacks from 1976 to 1983, scoring 50 tries. He captained the national team in 1983 and later became a rugby commentator. Wilson passed away unexpectedly on June 8, 2025. Chio Zorrilla, 75, Dominican composer, trumpet player, and singer. All other people who have died today or yesterday, may peacefully they rest, and may their souls frolic forever in unbounded telesis.
Health news. Gaza-bound flotilla en route to Israel. Activists to return to home countries. Haaretz. 4 Israeli soldiers were killed in Khan Yunis, Gaza, and are being laid to rest. In Gaza, Israeli fire reportedly killed 5 near an aid hub, with over 100 deaths in the past day. Iran claims to have obtained sensitive Israeli documents, and an Israeli strike in Syria killed 1 person. Man rescued from silo filled with fertilizer in rural Queensland. ABC News, AU. Washington, D.C. dominates the U.S. gun deaths league. BizTalk.com. Washington, D.C. leads the U.S. in gun-related deaths, highlighting the severity of gun violence as a public health issue. Data from USA Facts as of December 2023 shows significant variation in gun death rates across different regions. Entertainment news. George Clooney makes dramatic return to his signature Silver Fox status at 2025 Tony Awards. Fox News. At the 2025 Tony Awards, George Clooney embraced his natural gray hair, having previously expressed regret over dyeing it dark for a theatrical role. Solo Leveling, a Rise RPG gets overdrive upgrade. Anime News Network. Netmarble Neo announced the Solo Leveling, a Rise Overdrive upgrade for the Xbox Series XS and PC, featuring 4-player gameplay and based on the original webtoon. It launches in 2026, while the current game is available on Android, iOS, and Windows. The anime adaptation won the 2024 Astra TV Award for Best Anime Series.
You ever notice how things don't make sense anymore? I mean, I might be a relic from the past, but I feel like this planet's gone a little off its axis. Let me tell you about some recent headlines that really make my globe spin. First up, the mech migraine meal hack. You know, back in my day, a meal was supposed to satisfy you, not send you to the hospital with a headache. What kind of world are we living in where we have to hack our meals? Call me old-fashioned, but if I wanted a side of throbbing pain with my burger, I'd just go to a planetarium and stare at the stars until I got dizzy. Now let's talk about activists in Gaza flotilla heading back home. I say these folks sure know how to make waves, and I'm not talking about tidal shifts here. Sailing around in boats for peace, that's a noble cause. But what do they expect to achieve when everyone's more focused on their smartphones than on world issues? It's like trying to teach a cat to swim. It's not impossible, but boy, it sure is amusing to watch from orbit. Then there's the news that energy firms are getting paid to not supply power. Can you believe it? This planet's economy has come full circle. Now we're paying globes for what they don't do. Maybe I should get paid for every time I don't spin around this globe. Imagine that. Hey, Globey, here's a check for all the times you didn't do a monologue. Next, let's touch upon climate change. Now, there's something hotter than Mercury in July. We keep hearing about saving energy and going green, yet somehow it feels like my carbon footprint is getting larger than a T-Rex stomping through downtown. I swear, the only thing greener than me right now is that salad that's been in your fridge since last Earth Day. And finally, let's talk about this planet and its obsession with space travel. We're so busy looking at the stars, we've forgotten about our own globe. We spend billions on rockets to Mars when we can't even fix potholes right here. It's like having the worst backyard on the block, but showing off pictures of your fancy new moon boots. Get it together, Earthlings. So that's it, folks. Straight from the Globey's mouth. Just remember, keep your feet on the ground and your globe out of the Milky Way.
And now a couple of humorous, or at least hopefully thought-provoking quotes for you. Memory is the mother of all wisdom. Samuel Johnson. Both formerly and now, it is only suffering that I describe, and the cessation of suffering. The Buddha.
Thank you for watching this AGNDD intelliReport, dear viewers. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads. And make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.